The front panel is held on with a screw here, and I think there's a screw. It's on the front around here. But you take this off, you take the front screw off, which is right here, right there. We take the panel off, we take these out. It's got a screw here and a screw here, take that off, fine. Then what you can do is drape some plastic over this. Now if you want to do the whole unit at once, now that I'm thinking about it, you can take a piece of plastic 2 meters wide, 2 meters long. After you have your front and your top headlight cover off, you drape the plastic over all your controls, everything else, and down this side, and then you drape the plastic down over the front of everything you've got here, including your wheels. Then what you do is you put your front cover on here without the the plastic will have draped the light, so the plastic will come right down here and your light won't get touched. Then the plastic comes down here, it covers all of your essentials that you don't want any wet sanding, water, and paint on. And when you go to wet sand and do your thing, then all the water and the wet sand fall straight down along the plastic, clear plastic line, and you've got a great platform for doing this, for wet sanding. Now the same with the back, and then we'll get on to another subject. What I've done in a lot of my previous videos, I've taken off the back panel, put a big piece of plastic from here all the way to the back. You can even drape your pipe if you want, no problem. And the plastic will drape your back license plate if you have a license plate, whatever country you come from. Then what we do is we put the back panel back on, and basically what we're looking at is a bike that is all covered in cheap plastic, clear plastic, which you can buy anywhere, and your panels will be exposed. And you don't even need to, what I like to do when I'm doing the back part here, I'll take these two nuts off, which is no problem. You put the panel on, and you hold the panel on with the two little nuts that are right here. One here and one here. All the rest of this will be covered. That's fine. Alright, now that we've got that taken care of, after we take the panels off, we have to get the wax and the grease off the panels, or your fingerprints. There is more fine oil in your fingers or your hands than anywhere on your body. And when you touch things, of course, you get oil on them. Oil and paint don't mix, no matter what it is. So we use what's called an oil and wax grease remover. They use it on all cars before they go to paint them. All cars have wax and silicone and all these neat stuff that everyone's taught to buy, Armor All, whatever it is. And you want to clean the panel before you go to sand it so you don't grind anything into it. Now I know these videos may be long, maybe boring, but they have a lot of good information in them, especially if you've never painted before. We're going to paint the panels using spray cans. Now I have over here somewhere, I've got $1,000 worth of paint guns in here. Top of the line DeVelvas. We're not going to use those to paint, maybe to clear, but not to paint. We're going to paint whatever color I want, and you just picture your own bike the way you want to do it. And especially if you've never painted before, remember, we learn by doing. Okay? A lot of young people, a lot of people think, well, you know, the paint shop, they do magic, they do this, they do that. Bullshit. They laugh their asses off when you bring in a little piece like this and you want it colored and you want it cleared, and they charge you $150 for it. They're laughing their ass off because it's so simple to do. If you have a good, I'm doing that at a beat, teacher like me, Mr. Dio Speed Demon. And that's what this whole video series is going to be about. Taking your scooter. Now I don't know about the other larger bikes, but you can, if you have a larger bike, you can probably do it the same way. But this is about the Honda 50s or the 50cc's. What I like to do about them is I used to be a professional car painter, and I've evolved to doing cars, to doing houses, I do stain work now. Stain packages for all new houses, which people have got a lot of money for.